We are so glad to have the group represent Fiji at the very prestigious 6th edition of the International Ramayan Festival that is happening in India from 19th to 29th. I think the festival is happening on the 19th of October in New Delhi. I'm so glad to note that the Shree Satsang Ramayan Mandali has also participated and represented Fiji with great distinctions in the earlier edition of the Ramayan Festival, International Ramayan Festival, including the very inaugural edition in 2015, which was inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shree Narendra Modi. I don't really have much to say about what they have been doing. I think it is too well known for me to repeat on this occasion, but I can say with conviction that whatever I have seen in the last 1 year of my stay here, 15 months of my stay here to be exact, I've been tremendously impressed by the commitment, by the passion and the enthusiasm and energy with which this group has managed to do so well in promoting, not just preserving, but in promoting very actively the Indian cultural heritage in this most beautiful part of the world, despite all the challenges. It's not easy to have this kind of a commitment and to continue like this, despite all the challenges we have in our everyday life. All of you, I'm sure, have something or the other to carry on as part of our normal life. This is what I keep telling Akhilesh ji, the president of the Shree Satsang Ramayan Mandali, whenever I meet him. I sometimes wonder whether they have anything else to do, because all the time they seem to have all the time in the world for this passion. It's not easy. It's not at all easy. And to see that being done with so much of passion, it is something remarkable. So I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely compliment the entire team, and of course the dynamic leader you have, Sri Akhilesh. It means a lot to have a person with commitment at the head like this. Otherwise, people can easily lose that momentum and energy and enthusiasm, and it can be replaced by the usual excuses and pessimistic kind of attitude. Life is always challenging, but if you choose to look at the positive side of it, you see only the opportunities and the beautiful part of it. That is what I think this group is doing. That is why it is different. That is why it is getting a chance to represent Fiji in prestigious events like the International Ramayan Festival. So as you go on this very important mission, I wish you nothing but the very best. I wish you all lots of success, good health, prosperity, and I'm sure you will leave a mark there, as you've always done during your previous travel to India, and be, of course, proud ambassadors of Fiji in India. And of course, when you come back, I would also like you to come back as ambassadors of India to Fiji. You will make my job a little easier. But to get into the serious mode, actually, my business here is to develop friendship. The business of diplomats is basically to develop friendship between the two countries. At the end of the day, if you break down all that we do, and leave out the technicalities, that is what we are doing. That is what we are supposed to do. I do this job here, and your High Commissioner in India will be doing the same thing. I'm sure this is the same across the world, in capitals. We want to develop friendship. We want to develop, this bonding. We want to promote exchange between the people of the two countries at every level. Whether it is a government level, whether it is like a society level, whether it's private sector, whether it's commerce, whether it's business, whether it is at individuals, or whether it's between the cultural groups. This is what we want to do, to promote exchange of people, exchange of ideas, exchange of institutions, exchange of best practices, And this is one such platform, in which we are doing that, and we are so proud and so happy to have you on board as a partner, as a committed partner, I would say, in this endeavor of the High Commission, in this endeavor, common endeavor of both Fiji and India. So I would like to wish each and every one of you all the very best. I know all of you would not be here without the full support of your own family members also, and your own friends, and like your own employers and other support system. So through you, I would also like to convey my very sincere thanks and gratitude on behalf of the High Commission of India to all of them for supporting you, for getting you to this stage, and for making it possible for you to travel to this event as proud representatives of Fiji. So I'll stop it here, and thank you once again for taking out the time to come on a very busy working day and joining us for this event. Such a pleasure having you all here. Thank you once again, and Vinakawakalevu and Dhanyavad. I will now request maybe Akhilesh ji, and thereafter perhaps I think Ashok to say a few words on the occasion, and I think then we can go for refreshments. Am I right, Ashok? Yeah.